called to show your face in this town after the scene you caused last night.
What are you accusing my sweet daughter of?
Well, let her tell you about it.
No, you spit it out, Alex. I wouldn't want to deny you the pleasure.
Well, your sweet daughter here managed to turn my Cedars charity ball into, something crossed between a World Federation wrestling match and a tell-all nasty talk show.
What is she going on about, sister?
Joshua and I kind of had a falling out at the ball in front of witnesses.
Kind of. Mm-hmm. It was an absolutely disgusting display. Vulgar.
Tell you what, Queenie. Why don't you run out and see if you can't buy yourself a tag team wrestling match with Hulk Hogan, huh?
Oh, all right. I'm going. But sister here should be fair warned. Good idea if she left town before sunset.
Hope if she doesn't. What are you fixing to do to her, Sheriff?
Oh, fair warned.
She still barks pretty good, but she's lost a whole lot on her bite. I'm a little worried about her.
I'm worried about you.
Oh, me? Oh, I'm fine now. Shoot, I could dance a jig. I am so happy to see you.
No, you're not fine. You're here in this hospital with a bad heart. And I'm the one that did it to you.
Hog slop.
I put you in here.
I'm fit as a fiddle, darling. When one look at you and it did my old heart good. It's the best medicine in the world. Hey, see?
No,
I don't.
you don't.
I'm not lying to you now.
Do that.
You're my tonic. Reva, one look at your face and it's like somebody gave me a magic elixir. Oh, my darling baby.
You know, I never really meant to scare you into having a heart attack. And in fact, the truth is, I never really wanted us to meet at all.
Hey, you came back. That's all that matters. I've been telling everybody for years you wasn't dead. They didn't believe me, but I knew. I knew if you were really gone, I'd know it in my soul. And I didn't know it. I know something else, though. You were the one that saved me. When I had that heart attack, you got help for me, didn't you?
I banged on the door.
You see? I knew it. I figured it all out. You came here, too, didn't you?
At night, I sneaked in.
Yeah, I felt you here. You held my hand. You prayed for me. And I got better. I guess you are kind of a healer woman after all, aren't you?
No. Not really, not anymore.
Hey, I just wanted to reach up and touch you and tell you how much I loved you. And my heart was going like a washing machine on 3 legs in a tumble cycle.
I missed you so much.
Oh, I don't know why. Oh, Lord, it's not like I've been a world-class pop for you. In fact, it's been pretty much the opposite.
Don't.
No.
Please don't say that.
Shoot. After all I've done to you over the years, I deserve to have the wit scared out of me. What little wits I got left.
That is in the past, Mel.
Hey, I knew that was your voice. Back last summer, you called the Spaulding house. Am I right?
Yeah, you knew back then?
Oh, I was sure of it. I told everybody, too, but they went right ahead and declared you deader than a doornail.
Joshua wouldn't believe you.
Oh, I swore up and down on a stack of Bibles he wouldn't have any of it. Couldn't believe such good news, I guess.
Or maybe he just wanted to marry Annie so much that he wouldn't listen. I've been wrong about Joshua, Pop. He was glad that I was gone.
Whoa. What are you saying, girl?
Oh, he must have been.
No. No, you don't think that Joshua stopped loving you, do you? Because he hadn't. And I can prove it. Joshua loves you as much as he always did.
You don't have to say that, Pop. I know better.
Hey, who was with him after you went off that bridge? Me or you? You let me tell you about him. I mean, first, he wouldn't come out of the water. Yeah, he kept going back, diving and diving. He was so sure he'd find you. He did that for days. They had to drag him away so he wouldn't get sick and die, too.
But he started getting over me.
Not on your beautiful blonde hair, girl. He just stayed in his room for weeks, months even. And everybody's worried about him. They were scared he wouldn't make it without you. It was like the light went out of his life. He wouldn't talk to anybody. Like a dead man, just going through the motions.
What about my babies?
That's what finally brought him out of it. He realized they needed him. He couldn't let them lose two parents. It was something awful, let me tell you. But he held it together for their sakes.
The children do seem good now.
Took a long time. Oh, Joshua, I mean, he couldn't get it through his head that you were gone for good. I mean, he even chased you all the way to Europe when he thought he saw you in the crowd in some TV documentary made in Italy.
Went to Europe?
Yeah, everybody told him it was a wild goose chase, but he wouldn't give it up. He had to find you. Let me tell you, honey, it was years before he could make himself believe that you weren't coming back. And I mean, he tried to get with this woman or that woman. His heart wasn't in it. It never panned out.
Well, yeah. Until Annie Dutton, you mean?
The man got tired of being alone. That happens, you know. And that is all it is.
No, it's more than that, Pop. I mean, it sounds like he did deserve some happiness after everything he went through. And you don't have to try to make me feel better about it anymore. You don't. Because it just doesn't matter, okay? I mean, not after last night. Joshua went on with his life, and he's with someone else now, and that's life, right? I mean, isn't it? Just like I'm with Alan now.
Oh, now that don't make any sense at all. You're my daughter. You can fool a lot of people a lot of time, but you can't fool me. I'm not buying any of them wooden nutmegs you're selling.
Wooden nutmegs?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You're selling me a load of manure here, and I know how you feel about Joshua, and always will.
Joshua just about spit on me in front of everybody in Springfield, Pop.
Well, hey, D's on fire. I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but I'd rather that you was back with Josh like the good Lord intended than with that sidewinding snake Spaulding.
Alan loves me. Joshua doesn't.
Oh, sister. Oh, you're dead wrong there.
Joshua couldn't love me. I mean, he humiliated me at the ball. He ground me into dust.
He turned the world upside down to find you after you disappeared. I mean, this whole thing with Annie Mutton is nothing but a fill-in for the real deal.
It's Annie Dutton.
No.
And you just don't like her because she isn't me.
No, that's not it. That is not it. I know in my heart, my soul, the tips of my toes, that man has your name burned into his heart forever. He loves you as much as you love him.
Well, I never said.
Don't you dare lie to your papa about that. I'm telling you. He can no more shake you out of his system than you can shake him out of yours. You can get the man back if you want him.
Said I wanted him.
Oh, don't tell me you've turned into the kind of person that backs down from a good fight. That is not the Reva Shane that I know.
Oh, I gotta go.
Where are you off to now?
I'll stop by and see you later. Where am I off to? I have to go and have myself declared legally alive. I'll see you. Love you. Oh, sorry. My fault.
Thanks for finding
in all the papers on such short notice.
Yeah, that's why they pay me the big bucks.
How soon can I divorce Reva?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, all right? The judge still has to annul the marriage to Annie first.
How long is that going to take?
Now, it's hard to tell. If Carlisle can get us in today, he owes me a favor, that'd be great. But if not, it's going to take a while to get on the docket.
No, I don't have a while, you know. I mean, you saw Reva's performance last night at the country club, right?
Rather hard to miss, Josh.
I think that's only the beginning.
You can't blame Reva for being confused. I mean, one minute she gets served with a restraining order that keeps her from her children. The next minute, apparently, you're kissing the woman.
It's not what it sounds like.
Whatever you say.
Look, Ross, I just want to get this over with, all right? I don't want Annie to end up in Reva's line of fire.
You know, I'm glad we bumped into each other, Annie. I never really got the chance to thank you for saving my father's life.
I don't need your thanks.
Oh, no, you and Rick worked a miracle. You really did. Please tell him how grateful I am.
I will, Reva. Goodbye.
You know, I never meant to hurt you. Things got very messy at the country club last night, and I'm sorry if I ruined your New Year's Eve, but that's really the way it is between Joshua and me. Highly combustible, always have been, always will be. And unfortunately, people who are caught in the middle of that are bound to get hurt.
I don't need your apology, Reva. If anyone's going to get hurt here, it's you.
Being me, I can take whatever Joshua dishes out. You, however, I'm not so sure about.
Oh, Josh is sure about me. That's all that matters.
You are so naive. Just wait until Joshua and I really get going. All that medical training of yours won't do you.
This is just a big game to you, isn't it, Reva? Torturing Josh,
This
making
is
him
not
as miserable
a game.
as
This
you
is
are.
a real
no,
thing.
Reva, what Josh and I have is a real thing. He loves me now.
Then why did he kiss me
No,
last
you
night?
kissed him.
Bud kissed me right back, and I know it must have hurt you.
Oh, yeah, it hurt. My heart ached for Josh for what you're putting him through. My heart even ached for you, Reva, that you'd be so desperate to humiliate yourself the way you did.
Well, I don't need your sympathy.
Only my husband. Settle for sympathy, Reva. That's all you get.
If Joshua told you that kiss didn't mean anything, then he's lying.
No, he told me that kiss was important.
My point exactly.
No, he told me it was
Joshua
important because it was a turning point. Josh finally realized that you don't matter to him anymore.
He's lying.
No. Reva, you got a rise out of him. That's all you got. I'll tell you one thing. Men can get aroused by almost anything. Josh isn't any different. I understand that.
You don't have a clue as to what's going on.
You tried to use sex to get what you want. What else is new?
Well, so much for being a saint.
No, I am sure. Sure, you're good in bed. Anybody who's slept with the legions of men that you have has to be.
Why,
You know what? You might have gotten his body aroused, but the hard part is getting his heart aroused. Kissing you was like looking at a centerfold for Joshua, riding on a bumpy road. It was an involuntary reaction, but not love. Josh, he just doesn't love you anymore. And without love, he doesn't want you anymore either.
I can't be erased in 6 months or 5 years. He can deny what he really feels. He can tell you that everything he had with me was sex. Or he can play it safe with you and the kids, but he can't escape what it really is
Give it up,
any more
Reva.
than I
It is
can.
over. Josh, it's mine now.
Hey, that's enough.
Rick, I don't need you to fight my battles
So
for
you're
me,
going to need
okay?
someone because you can't depend on Josh.
So you got a rise out of Josh. So what? So what, Reva? He went home with me last night, his wife. And we made love all night long. All night. Believe me, that's everything that a woman could want. Are you getting the picture, or do I need to draw it for you? Are you getting the idea?
You're lying.
When was the last time you made love, Reva? I'm not talking about nooners or one-night stands. I am talking about tenderness mixed in with intense heat.
That's not what you had last night.
Why is it so hard to believe? Josh is my husband. Josh loves me. He wasn't affected at all by seeing...
No, he gave it to you good last night so that you'd think you'd won. But guess what? You were so desperate.
Stop
you
making a
believed
fool
him.
out of yourself and get the message. I don't know how to make it any clearer.
Fine, that is fine. You'll have to excuse me. I have an appointment with the assistant district attorney. A little matter of my husband committing bigamy.
Well, so much for your reputation as a mild-mannered nurse. I hope you don't have to pay for that later.
Reva has to know that she can't hurt me anymore. It's high time that she finds that out.
All you manage to do is make her angry with Reva. That means trouble.
I'm gonna go warn Josh, okay? Hello, this is Annie Lou's. Is my husband Josh there? Oh, he's at the courthouse with Mr. Mallet. Listen, if it's not too much trouble, would you happen to know the number? Thank you. Thanks.
I think Judge Carlisle is going to be able to work us into that.
Yeah, we'll know something very soon. Ross Marlar.
Hi, Ross. It's Annie. Your office thought that you might know where Josh is.
Yes, he's right here, Annie. Sounds upset.
What's wrong?
Hi, honey. No, nothing's wrong. It's Reva. She's mad, honey. She's really mad.
What happened?
Well, she came to visit her father, and we had a little run-in, and she started in on you and the kids again in that stupid kiss.
This is exactly what I was afraid was going to
I
happen.
handled it, honey. I handled it. It's maybe I handled it a little too much. But she's going to go down to the courthouse, and she's going to cause trouble, honey. And it's all my fault.
No, Annie, it is not your fault. Okay, I'll handle Reva. Trust me.
I love you.
I love you. I'll call you later.
What'd Reva do now?
She's on her way here to talk to the district attorney. Look, we have to do something, all right? We have to stop her. We have to stop her, Ross. I'll do anything.
Are you sure? This could get even nastier, you know.
Well, Reva's not going to pull any punches. I think I have to be willing to do the same thing.
Okay, it's last resort and a little desperate, but I have an idea.